Softr just became a full stack app builder with workflows. You can automate processes directly inside your app. You can now trigger workflows and run custom code, create and update records, and send emails all natively in Softr. No make, no Zapier. Let's take a look at how it works. Welcome back. I'm Zack from InnerDev Solutions. We help businesses streamline their processes using custom no-code tools so you can focus on what matters most. To learn more, you can visit our website, innerdevsolutions.com, or use the link in the description below. If you don't have a Softr account already, you can get started for free using the link in the description below, which will also provide you with 500 free workflow run credits. Let's get into it now. Workflows, they let you automate actions directly in Softr apps. You can trigger them based on user actions like form submissions or button clicks, or data events like record updates. You can see it connects with other tools already natively. And then there is an option to also call an external API. So you also have the flexibility to work with other tools that are not yet integrated directly within workflows. You can also integrate with Anthropic or OpenAI and add in your own API key, or they have the built-in Softr AI as well. You can connect with the newer Softr databases, and there's a bunch of other built-in features. The custom code one is awesome. You can run JavaScript and Python as well. Those are all the different actions that are available. Now let's get into building a real world example. I have a simple database set up within Softr already. So it's just got orders and then order line items. These items are on this order here. We're just going to do a really simple workflow for this video, but it will at least get you started in the right direction. Basically, all we're going to do is say, once this status is changed to done or complete, then all of the items within that order will also have their statuses updated. So what that's going to look like is if you click this go to dashboard, we can go into the workflows on the left side, and then we can go and create a new workflow. Now there's a few different options here to select a trigger, and you can see there's this Softr apps. So that's going to be able to allow you to trigger a workflow directly from within the app. Right now it's pretty limited. There's only the user added, but I believe they have additional actions coming in the future. And then Softr databases, this is the one we're going to work with. You can also see we can trigger workflows with webhooks as well. We're going to click into the Softr databases, and we have a few options. I'm going to select when a record meets a condition. And then from here, we can select our database we're going to use. I only have one in here at the moment, so we can select the order management database and the orders table. What we're going to look at is when the status of the order is changed to done. So we're going to go where status is done, and we click out of that. That is going to be our trigger. Really simple. We can go into the test and test. There's no record found. Go back into the database, flip this over to done, back into the workflows and test that again. It should show us all of the information related. The other thing I should do is change this to update status and send email. Throughout this whole workflow is when the status is updated to done, we're going to mark all of the line items as complete. And then we're also going to send out an email to the customer saying, hey, here's this current status of your order. Add a new action, Softr databases, and then right here, we have an option to update multiple records. The common thing that we have to do is loop through all of the different items that are attached to that main record or to that order. But in this case, we can just click update multiple records. Select the database. We're going to select the order items this time around. And then we're going to find all records that match a specific condition. In this case, we're just going to look at where the orders is, and we want to select this @ symbol so that we can dynamically insert the record. Let's select the fields that we want to update. And in this case, it's only the status field. We want to set that value as complete. And hit continue, and we can give this a test. So I'll hit test. Looks like it was successful. If I go back into Softr, we can see it updated all of these statuses. I'm going to change this back to in progress. I'll do that to all of the items as well. Now I've reset this all to in progress. So I can go back into the workflows and I can add my next step here. You could end your workflow right here if you wanted. It updated all of the statuses, asked it to, but we're going to take it one step further and we're just going to send an email to our customer letting them know that the order is complete, and we can actually send the status of each line item. For example, if we decided to build out this database further and we're actually going to track our shipments and our packing slips as well, and maybe we only sent out 6 of the 12 AirPods, then in that case, we might want to change the status or leave the status as in progress or change it to partial complete, something along those lines. We can get into it that way as well. And that's where it would be helpful to send out the notification to the customer saying, this one is partially shipped, this one is complete, and this one is still in progress. But we're going to keep it really simple and just say the status of all the line items is complete. We're going to take the next step. We're going to go to run custom code. And this is going to allow us to take the line item name, so iPhone 17, and add in the status of that specific line item as well for each of the items in the order. If we click run custom code, you now have the option in the language section to choose JavaScript, Python. I'm just going to use JavaScript, and there's a couple things that we need to do. We want to add a variable name. First one, going to be really simple, items. If I click this @ symbol, and from this one here, step 2, go update multiple records, and we want to pass in the item names. So I can select name there, and then we're going to go item. We're going to type in status, and we're going to pass in, again, from step 2, the values of the label, which is complete here. Now we need to get into writing some code so that we can take the items and the status and output a cleaner form. Basically, all it's going to look like is it's going to be item name with a colon and the status. And if we have 3 items, that will show up 3 times. And within JavaScript, the way that we access that is we can assign a variable, use constant or a let. I'm just going to go let items, and we're going to assign items value of, and if we just start typing in items and hit enter, it will format it appropriately for us. Let items equal input data and items. Let's add a list of items here. And I'm going to do the same thing for the status. Let status equal, and this point, if I just start typing status, hit enter, it will format it properly for us here. Now I'm just going to copy and paste the rest of this, but basically what we're doing is we're creating another variable named combined, and then we're just going to map through the list and assign the 2 values together. Then we're just going to output the text all in one, and we're just going to combine it with this \n, just means it's a new line. Because we have 3 line items, it's just going to take each item and say whatever the item name is, colon status, and then do that 3 times. And then we're going to return or output this output text. That's what we're going to actually send in the email. And you'll see what that looks like here in a second. One thing I noticed, I had changed the name. Down here it says item status. 2 options. We can just switch this to status or change this to item status, which I am going to do. We'll just go item status, and now we should be good to go. I can go into testing, and we'll test this again, and we can see it was successful, and it's showing us the output. So now last step, we can go send an email. We can connect directly with Gmail. I'm just going to use this send email option. I'm just going to send it to myself. I'm not worried about anything except for the body here. We can say, hi, bring in the customer name. I'm going to add the @ symbol. So we can just start typing customer, which is here, customer, comma, and then I'll hit enter. And I'm just going to say items on your order have been updated. And then I'll use the @ symbol again, run custom code option, and we'll paste in the output. And then I will run a test, and I will show you what that looks like here in a second. I've run the test. You can see now that it sent me the email, and it's provided each item on the order and it shows the status, which in our case, they're all complete, but has worked correctly. As I've already mentioned, there is AI steps that you can use directly within these workflows. So if I click new action, there's the Anthropic and OpenAI integration. But if we go into Softr AI, they have some pre-built options for us as well. So we can allow it to write, can categorize things for us, summarize, and then we can add in custom prompts. We can perform any action that we want. And also in the near future, they are adding an AI helper. What you'll be able to do is open up that dialog box and you'll be able to enter in and chat with it and tell it what you want to build, and it will create the template for you. I have not yet tested it, so I don't know what the quality is, but I am sure over time they will improve it and it will be helpful for the less technical users. Softr will soon let you guide users through an entire flow. So you'll be able to show progress or wait screens while the workflow runs, and then display confirmation or success screens. It will even refresh app data automatically. This feature isn't yet available, but it is coming soon. Softr Workflows allows you to connect with different apps, all of your data and automations in one place. You can now handle logic, code, and communication without leaving Softr. So now no or fewer external tools are required. You can start using Softr Workflows today. You can sign up for free using the link in the description below, and you'll get 500 free workflow actions. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more tutorials in the future.